as the General Secretary of the Islamabad Rawalpindi Welfare Society. He is an entrepreneur and an active member of Norwegian Pakistani society. He takes a personal and scholarly interest in the philosophy of Allama Iqbal. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dr. Raja Khurram Iqbal to share his voice with us.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. I want to thank the ambassador again, as Nasir Bhai also thanked her, for arranging such a beautiful evening in the occasion of Bazm-e Iqbal. I feel myself like a small dwarf here in front of so many intellectuals, especially our guest of honor from Pakistan. And that's why I went to him and asked that he could give me the permission to stand in front of him, because I feel that's a little bit disrespectful to speak in front of such as intellectuals, Dr. Arshad Saab, a religious scholar, and many others here as well. दिल से जो बात निकलती है वो असर रखती है, पर नहीं ताकते परवाज़ मगर रखती है. It means that every word that comes from your heart, they carry an impact. Even they don't have wings, but they have the ability to fly. 20, 25, and 148 years of Iqbal legacy, we are still repeating his words, his writings. And that shows us how big Iqbal actually was. I got a small task from Her Excellency to talk about youth and Khudi in 5 minutes. And when I start working on it, I said, okay, centuries has gone on Khudi, and I will get 5 minutes. But I accepted the challenge, and thank you very much for that. Ladies and gentlemen, today's youth struggle a lot. As a general physician, I see it every day. We have this storm of the materialism. We have this social media influence. We have this constantly, all the time, we are comparing ourselves to others and losing our self-confidence. We are losing our identity, and that is making us to fall into depression and anxiety. What I see, and probably some of my other fellow doctors here will also agree, that we also see the people who look very successful. They have house, they have car, they have family, but they come to doctor and they are suffering of anxiety and depression. But why? You have everything you need, and then they are lost, and that's why, because they have forgotten the question about who am I. That's the Iqbal's Khudi is all about. Who am I? So these people who are lost need to revive Iqbal. I will shortly go through 3 small points of Iqbal. The first of Iqbal's Khudi is to get agahi, awareness. Awareness of what? Awareness of who are you? Sometimes I ask my patients, tell me please, who are you? And then they see up in the skies, and then they know who they are. So Iqbal tells us to discover our inner potential, to find that there are some greatness thing in us than we know. So that's the first agahi, the awareness of yourself, to find your inner potential, because you know you have the potential. I had one patient today. He was a teacher, and he told me that he had a student in math. She was really good in math, but she didn't have self-confidence, because she didn't get to know, aware of her own potential, discover it. So when she met the right teacher, she understood her potential. Second one, if you have found your potential, okay, I found a potential in me, then you have to build it up with tazkiyah and tamir. Purify it, clean it, refine it, see it. Is it the right path? Not what your parents want you to do, not what society wants you to do. What do you want to do? That's what matters. And then you need knowledge about yourself, about your own awareness, your own potential. Secondly, you need to work hard. I see a lot of successful people here. They know they have worked hard. Working in a Norwegian society, you have to work 110%. to get acknowledgement. And the third is then to create a character. So when someone talks about you, they talk about your character, about your potential. And the third, the most important, is the Iqbal's actually Mard-e-Momin. Who is Iqbal's Mard-e-Momin? Iqbal, now recently when we started, it was written there that Khudi ko kar buland itna ke har takdeer se pehle Khuda bande se khud puche bata teri raza kya hai. And the meaning, I have been reciting it since I was 7 years old, but still I'm learning what's the meaning of it. So what Iqbal tells us, that's a Mard-e-Momin. He is no bound of circumstances anymore. He is the creator of history. He is the creator of his destiny. So that makes you a Mard-e-Momin. Awareness, agahi, discipline, strengthening of yourself, the potential you have, and third, to become a Mard-e-Momin. That's what Iqbal tells us. Allow me, thank you. Allow me to give 2 examples of Mard-e-Momin I have seen in my life. In namaz, every time we say to Allah Ta'ala, let us follow those paths, those people who you have been given your awards to. And one of them, I want to, in Iqbal Day, I want to also tribute him, is Dr. Abdul Qadir Khan, father of Pakistani nuclear program. He found his potential in what? In physics. Now we are talking about the spirituality and everything, okay? But he found himself, his potential in physics. First, he was aware of physics. Second, he strengthened it with hard work, hard work. Then he made his character because of the knowledge. And when he was, of course, probably all of the people are here in the same situation as him, he was, that he felt probably empty. I need a purpose. So where is Khudi? Hidden. Now my friend who still recites this, Khudi ka sirre naya la ilaha illallah. Khudi hai tere fasan la ilaha illallah. So Khudi is hidden in la ilaha illallah. Because Iqbal, what's the great thing with Iqbal, why a lot of Western people or philosophers read Iqbal, is because Iqbal read them. Nasir, is possible some water? Thank you. Iqbal read them, and some even told Iqbal that you are copying the Westerns and telling them. He said, no, I'm getting inspiring from the Western philosophers. But the purpose of Iqbal on the Khudi in this was that La ilaha illallah. You have to work for a force bigger than you. So when Dr. Abdul Qadir Khan understood that he has to work for Pakistan, make it a nuclear power, he went out of his comfort zone. He went for something much bigger than himself. He could live a luxury life in Den Haag. He had it probably, but he went. He said, I want to work for you. And then Khudi had Tere Fisan, La ilaha illallah. Meaning of this that your Khudi, that Mard-e-Momin thing you already are growing in, establishing, if it's a sword, but to make this sword stronger, you need again La ilaha illallah. Second, I'm going to the second person. One of my favorites. Air Vice Marshal Aurangzeb Ahmed. You know, you see these people talking on television, but you know, they put an impact on your heart. This guy, again, he found probably a Khudi in disguise. His potential in disguise in being a part of Pakistan Air Force. But then, you know, with his potential, he could probably move to Norway, move to Europe, do something, work, but he said no. He wanted to serve again, La ilaha illallah. So when, after this war with India, he was holding a press conference, he quoted Iqbal. And then I understood this guy is a Shaheen of Iqbal. What he said, काफिर है तो करता है शमशीर पे भरोसा, काफिर है तो करता शमशीर पे भरोसा, مومن ہے تو بے تیغ ہی لڑتا ہے سپاہی. It's not about the war. You know, Pakistan it wants peace in the world, all that. But this is what the true identity of a true Muslim we want to show to the world. You know, because include me, we always sit there and, you know, we criticize Pakistan often. But when you see these kind of people in Pakistan, you again get hope. And again, I want to quote one of Iqbal's, just for motivation probably. The غلامی میں نہ کام آتی ہیں تدبیریں نہ شمشیریں, جو ہو شوق یقین پیدا تو کٹ جاتی ہیں زنجیریں, کوئی اندازہ کر سکتا ہے اس کے زور بازو کا, نگاہ مرد مومن سے بدل جاتی ہیں تقدیریں. So when the faith awakens, chains are broken, destinies are rewritten. Okay, now I will just go to the last part. Message in the spirit of Iqbal to the youth is again, discover your inner self. Work on it with hard-working knowledge, building a character. But the third again, Islam is an Islamic country, made in the name of Islam. Bow only to Allah and rise above everything else. تیری خودی میں اگر ہو انقلاب پیدا, عجب نہیں کہ یہ چار سو بدل جائیں.